Hey there, all right, let's look at the disc brakes on the 630 e-bikes. The disc brake will arrive like this. These are really quite simple, even though a lot of people are not familiar with how the disc brake works. The rotor is already attached to the wheel, so we have the wheel installed, the rotor is already installed from the factory. Now we need to put the caliper onto the bicycle. There are two mounting screws on the side of the disc brake. We'll remove those. These two mounting bolts thread directly into the brake itself. So we will go ahead and slip the brake pads over the rotor. And then the brake will mount behind the flange on the fork. There we go. Got that one threaded. And then that one, 5mm Allen wrench. We'll go ahead and tighten these. These can be tightened all the way down. Just like with anything, when you're tightening something with multiple bolts, tighten them evenly. So tighten one a little bit, then the other one, and get a nice positive connection. Now we'll go around to the back side of the brake. There is another 5mm bolt. We're going to turn this one in. It will bring the inner pad into the rotor. So right now I'm turning clockwise until I feel that inner pad contact the rotor. Now there are two adjustment bolts on the back part of the brake. These will need to be loosened. Now the brake can be positioned however you need it onto the rotor. There's a little trick for this. Once these are loose enough that the brake can be positioned laterally up and down. It can be, you can see how it can be moved around now because it's loose enough to do that. Go ahead and squeeze the brake lever. And this will naturally position the pads exactly where they need to be. And then go ahead and tighten down those positioning screws since we have the correct adjustment. Nice and firm adjustment. At this point, the brakes are too tight. There you go, you can hear them rubbing quite tightly. So we'll go back to the back again, and we will now loosen that inner pad. We'll back it out. So now I'm turning counterclockwise. Give the lever a couple squeezes. Pick the bike up and see how it spins. Now there's no friction or rubbing at all right now. However, the brake feels a little bit loose. I can tighten that one of two ways. I can either tighten the cable down here, or a little bit easier way is just to turn the barrel adjuster here counterclockwise, or the one at the lever. You can use a combination of both. That will tension the cable so that you get the right feel at the lever. You want to feel the brake start to engage the rotor about halfway through the stroke here. But the main thing is that we have a nice stopping feel, nice adequate stopping feel at the lever, and then also that the wheel spins freely of the pads, how we have it right here. That's all there is to that.